Hi everybody, Red Hill Eagle here. Welcome back to TEW2020. This is Hope and Glory. I think we're on episode 29. I've lost track with this one. We're so far in. So we are post our big event now. So we are in January 1999. Changing things up a little bit. We're going to try and really make a push this year. I will be looking at changing a few things like TV shows, broadcasting deals, all that kind of thing. Got a couple of ideas I'm going to show you after this show. But let's go ahead then, and I'll, as you can see, I've already sort of done it all. We are hosting this one. I did go into the editor, actually, and imported a few more venues, because there just wasn't enough. And we're hosting this one at the Bournemouth Centre. So let's go ahead then. You've probably already read a couple of these segments that are there. Inside the studio, Ricky Knight and Jimmy Ocean introduce the show and talk about the upcoming matches. Rating of 51, and then on a rating of 71, fantastic. Sergeant Slaughter is in his office, and he's talking to a mystery person. If you read the previous screens, you'll probably know who that is, and he's talking about, you'll be getting a title shot tonight. You know, Lord Regal needs sorting out. He needs someone who can really challenge him, someone who can really push him, you know, grab that title off him, push him to chase it. So rating of 71, who's he talking to? Well, we'll find out. 55 rated match between Mike Roberts and Norman Smiley. Norman Smiley getting the win in 8 minutes 47 by submission with the Norman Conquest. And this was just to, we've increased we've advanced the storyline between Norman Smiley and Johnny Angel. I'm not quite sure how that happened actually, because I don't remember putting any, and I've literally just booked this. I don't remember having Johnny Angel come into this. Is Mike Roberts? Of course he is. Mike Roberts is probably involved, isn't he, as a secondary character? I can be so stupid sometimes, but there we go. We've then got the news segment. Jimmy Ocean cut into promos from Bob Holly, Dave Finlay, Ludwig Borger, and Chick Cullen. This is just to get a few more guys on the card. We have dropped, or not dropped, but Ludwig Borger and has dropped down to star level. Dave Finlay is still at star level, and we'd really like to, sort of get them back up to major star level. A couple of storylines been dealt with in this segment as well. Overall rating of 58. And then back in the ring with a rating of 40, Andre Baker defeats Johnny Kidd in 5 minutes. By pinfall. So not much about this one really. Just wanted to get Andre Baker was another one I think who's dropped down from major star to star. So really want to get him over again. I think I had him dominating this one. I could look at the road agent notes. I can't remember, but if I didn't, it doesn't really matter. He got the win. Rating of 40. And then we've got the landlord in his pub segment, and he's interviewing Rocky Maivia. Self promo really. But then Bobby Heenan comes out and he interrupts the interview and he offers Rocky Maivia an opportunity to take Bobby on as his manager, and Rocky's like, he can't believe it. It's like, you're a legend in this business. If I take you on as my manager, my performance can only, my career can only go up. Can only, the sky's the limit. Of course, I'm going to accept. So there we go. Bobby Heenan taking on Rocky Maivia as his manager, and that rating is 61. Acid Burn then take on George Burgess and Ian McGregor. Just wanted to get Acid Burn on the card again, really, and it's our token tag team match. So just two kind of, I want to say veterans, but they're not that old actually. George Burgess may be getting on a bit, but Ian McGregor's still quite young. But certainly, I think they've been with us. They've been with the company since the very beginning, or pretty much. And actually, Ian McGregor was head and shoulders above everyone else, so maybe we should be looking at pushing him. But we did give the win here to Jericho and Canyon when Jericho pinned Burgess with a surprise roll-up. So yeah, a bit of a shock win, I guess. Rating of 65. And then in a 75 rated segment, I'm pleased with this one because, Lord Regal's great, but Ricky Knight, I didn't think he'd be able to keep up with him, really. So it's basically just the pre-match interview. Regal just says, I don't care who I face for this belt. Nobody currently in the Premier League Wrestling can take this belt from me. And then we have Joshy Ben. This, of course, is our new signing, Joshua Ben Gillian, I can't remember, but got rid of that bit, and I've just called him Joshy Ben. We had him come out and be introduced. He is Lord Regal's opponent, and he'll be challenging for the belt tonight. This is the one that Sergeant Slaughter wants to take the belt from Regal. He's got some great pop, so I'm hoping we can definitely use that. Rating of 68. His gimmick, I did keep him with the Armed Forces. I only got adequate. That's a shame. But he gets a large boost of psychology and may receive a bonus when booked to look dominant and quite marketable as well. So, yeah, that's all great. 68. How does the match go? 79. Yeah, in a bout that had great heat and good wrestling, Lord Regal defeated Joshy Ben in 10 minutes 19 by pinfall using underhanded tactics. Lord Regal makes defence number 4 of his British heavyweight title. That's all good stuff. 79. So Joshy Ben doesn't do what Slaughter asked him to, but Lord Regal did have to cheat. What do we get overall? 70. I'm pleased with that because, as it turns out, 72, which we got in the last show, was our best show. I knew it was up there, but it was actually our best show. And 70, just shy of that, that's fantastic. So I want to have a quick look, actually, or sort of show you guys our top 100 shows. Yeah, 72 was the Premier UK Wrestling that we had in December. And now 2 shows at 70. So really, late 60s aren't bad scores for it. I keep thinking that they're not great, but, you know, when you think about it, they are. If we peak at 72, then, you know, even like a 66, 67 isn't too bad. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with how things are going. Let's just have a quick look. I mean, I doubt they've changed after a TV show, but you never know. Andre Baker's back there. Okay, so Andre Baker has gone back up to major star. Ludwig Borger hasn't yet, but he didn't have a match on that TV show. Right, couple of little things I want to do. I don't know whether I want to do it now. Thinking about it, I probably do. But there's a company here somewhere, I can't remember which one it was. I'm seriously thinking about buying out. Here we go, Hypervisual Fighting Arjun. Okay. I'm thinking about buying them out because they will give us 38 popularity in Kanto. Then we could potentially get a really decent deal. I think it was this one, commercial terrestrial, because we've got everything else. It's just the popularity, and we only need 35 in one region. Well, we'll have 38. And small is always better than tiny or very small, and there's even medium in this place, Chubu. So I'm really thinking about doing that. I mean, I just the only thing that's holding me back is it too early? Because I wanted everything to sort of coincide with changing up the TV show. Because, you know, Premiership Wrestling UK, it's a bit conservative, isn't it? And, you know, I've got an idea for a name for a TV show. I've used it before in one of my old saves, actually, but I think it's a cool name, and I think it'll kind of work with our new kind of energy going forward this year. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, does it? So I forget which one it was now. Here we go. They might not even accept, for goodness sake. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't remember what it is now. It's been ages since I've... All right. Attempt takeover. Rejected. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. We will keep an eye on it and see if that situation changes. Because, yeah, to break Japan... Yeah, to break Japan will just be another area that we can say, you know, we've got another foothold on, really. I mean, in America, we're doing really well. Britain, obviously. Mexico, we should hopefully, I don't know, soon, maybe. I'd like to get something in Mexico and Canada. But really, the next step, if I can get hold of that company and then get a TV deal, we're looking at Japan. And Japan, they love their wrestling. So, yeah, that's got to be worth considering. Pre-booking. Next episode, we will go through the notebook and we'll take a look at what we can do for London Riots, which is the first of our kind of new schedule. I think I've already shown you this, but let's have a quick look. We've got London Riots. Well, yeah, I have taken you through this before in a previous episode. So Raw Tournament is our kind of King of the Ring. Anarchy in the UK. Call to Arms, which is probably going to end up being our kind of Survivor Series stroke tag team kind of event. Civil War, it's between Civil War and the Great British Punch-Up as to which one's going to be our kind of Royal Rumble. Might not be a Royal Rumble match, although probably will be something very similar at the very least. In between those two, we'll have PLW Underground, Hostile Holiday in August, and then Battle of, and then wherever we hold the event. So I'll make a decision a couple of months beforehand, and we'll have, like, I don't know, Battle of London, Battle of Birmingham, Battle of Liverpool, whatever. Wherever we decide we're going to hold that show, that's what it'll be. A Trick or Treat in October, and then Giving It Large in November. I can now we're in January, I can set an event for December as well. I have to think about that because I haven't got a name that springs to mind just yet. A couple of little ideas, but I want something that fits. Right, so I think I'm going to call it a day there for this episode. Join me for the next one. Hope you like this one, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.